beautiful people, welcome back again to Financial Lessons. Tulisema lazima we upgrade our financial integrity, okay? And I told you, whenever you see me, just know I'm talking about that ganji, that mula. Tunaongelea mbesha, wengine ukipenda wanaita cheddars au maziwa. And so guys, today our topic for today is going to be room for error, okay? Yote iko sawa? Then let's kick it. And I'm your host, Samora. So guys, what do I mean by having a room for error? Okay, kula pause kidogo. Before we start, let me tell you one, I don't know, I call it a quote or a good statement. The most important thing in a plan, it's always having a plan on your plan not going according to plan. Sijui kama unanipata? The most important part of every plan is planning on your plan not going according to plan. So you get me? Like you plan on a plan not going according to plan. Like in short, ni kukuwa na option B ama C. That's what I mean. And that's what I call room for error. And if you want to succeed, we must have room for error. And mostly to us, this generation, the youth, comrades, this is for us. I've done my digging here and there around in the books, and I may find out higher percentage give up on their dreams because they only failed once. And they give up like they're done. It's done. Or they give up. I've gone around in my campus, JKUAT. Most comrades wanafungua biashara, inaanza with whatever they had, a very good move, walikuwa na plan, kick in the business, wameamua ianze cooperate, and bas. Biashara inafanya mwezi wa kwanza, wa pili, wanaona hakuna profit wanaingiza, they collapse, they give up. Why did they give up? Mbona hizi mashida zote ziliwa face? Because they never had a room for error. No. So you can see the benefit of having a room for error. You see? Let me give you a very good example of someone we all know. Mwenye at least mutaona the importance of a room for error. You see? Bill Gates. Bill Gates, I remember akitoa story yake, sijui alikuwa wapi. Alisema he had to borrow money. Sawa? Like, sijui kani kuboro ama he had to, okay, ajui tu kwenye atokota do, kwenye kwa anaanzisha kampuni yake. We all know Bill Gates, Microsoft. The time he was starting the company was just young, ndo inaingia market. Of course, what to expect, hakuna company inaingianga market na ina boom. So, what Bill Gates did, he made sure he had $1 million. $1 million in account. Hiyo $1 million ilikuwa to pay the staff and all other expenses before the company starts paying itself. You get me? Umeona? Yes, kampuni amefungua kona workers. But Bill Gates went an extra mile to create that room for error. Juu mwenyewe ana understand vizuri, my company is young. And in order to survive in the market, you need endurance. You'll face a lot of challenges before your company to be realized. So, yeye Kenya alifanya sijui, but he made sure he had $1 million that will take care of all the expenses, including paying the salaries. You see, meaning you already alikuwa prepared. So for that one full year, hiyo Microsoft hata kama ingerudisha any profits, bado angebaki kwa business, angebaki kwa game. You see, that's what I'm calling room for error. Unaona? Room for error, it ensures, even if no matter how many times you fail, it ensures you are still in the game. You see? Inaensure ujaondoka, we bado uko kwa game no matter how many times you fall. But ukiingia in a business without any room for error, the moment failure itakustrike, it's done. It's a done deal. You give up. Kwa sababu gani? Haukuwa na anything ya kuzuia that impulse kukugonga. That's why you see very big corporations coming down, bankruptcy. Why? They were just focused on success alone. You see, they never had time to create any part room for error. Unaona? Wana focus here only success, only the goal. Unasahau these little things can really mess you up. So in whatever you do, make sure you create a room for error. Usifocus too much energy on the goal or the target. You see, now the goal and the target is your plan, right? But you said it's most important you plan, you have a plan on your plan, not going according to plan. You see, yes, hii ndio goal yako, but make sure you've got a plan of what if nikose kuachieve hii goal. Will I still be safe? Ama ndakuwa nimewesi energy yangu? You must have an option B. Wacha tutumie hiyo yenye mnaelewa, option B. But I prefer calling it room for error. Niwapatia another good example. In Germany in 43, 45? Can't quite remember. In some city, sijui ilikuwa ya Russia, hapo hivyo, hizo matimes za vita, city fulani hapo, kulikuli vita ilitokeanga. And so, the Germans were known to be very superior juu hizo weapons zao. They were very superior. And so, wakifight, they had the tanks. You all know easy tanks. So, wazikuwa zinatumika, so zilikuwa tu paraded somewhere in the field. Zilikuwa zimekaa hapo. Then, time came, senye vita imechacha, so the tanks were needed urgently. Germans wako na big deals, wanajua wako nazo. They've got the best weapons. So wakaenda kuchukua, they were a total of 104 tanks za kufight. Out of 104, only 20 something, 23, 22 were operatable. Azikuwa zinafanya job. What do you expect? Germans were confused. They were like, aje, we had those tanks. Tukazieka tu hapo hivyo, senye ziko on the battle line. Tukazieka tu hapo nyuma kidogo, si tupigane vingine. And when the time came, they needed them. Azikuwa zina function. Research ikakonductiwa. They came to find that field mice zilikam zikakula the easy insulation, inaitwa what? Insulation, something like that. Zilikuja zikaikula. You see? Field mice. So you can imagine, Germans wamefight the war, au ndo walikuwa wanaonekana the superior, but they were just defeated by a mice. Just a mice defeated them. Why? Hakuna physician yoyote wenye walicreate hizo matanks angefikiria like hizi ma insulator naweza eka kitu fulani izuie maybe something might happen. Hakuna. Yeye target yake ilikuwa mimi niunde kitu fulani yenye inaweza fanya massacre. Hiyo pekee ndio yeye alichora. Hakuwahi fikiria bro, hizi wires kuna venye nafani yake ma things zinaweza prevent in case ikuwe ina store. You see? Hakuwahi. And so, what do you expect from that? The Germans were defeated just because of the mice. No. Walichukua tu manini zao wakaziweka tu field. Hizo ziko tu hapo, si tuko fiti. Kwa sababu gani? Oh, they were only focusing on the goal. They never had any room for error. Wangekuwa na any room for error, such shit couldn't have happened. No. Maybe wangekuwa na backup plan. Maybe wangekuwa na no. But all the eggs were in one basket. And so, na zote zimefanywa majambo hapo. What do you expect? They were out of the game. No. We come back here to ask the youth. Kijana unaamua, umekaa chini, umefikiria wa plan. Unaamua uchukue loan hapa ama usave hapa na hapa. Unafungua biashara yako. A very good business, a very good idea. Maybe kuuza shati hapo nje, kuuza viatu, ice creams, na ufungue hata mahali pa bakery hivi, unini ma cakes. But uko too much focused on the goal. Like wewe akili yako tu inagonga hapa hivi nitakafunga mbaya. You see? Una ignore option hizi nyingine ya failure. You need to give failure room. Bro, who doesn't fail? Who? Nani huyo ati hajai fail in anything? Nani? You must fail in order to learn. Na ndio fail catch up na wewe, isikuondoe kwa game. You need to have room for failure. That room for error. Hiyo ndio itakuokoa. No. Most of us youth, unafungua biashara leo. Unapiga mwezi wa kwanza, wa pili, ya tatu, una experience, unaona profits hazikuji according to your calculations. Rent inaanza kukutoa mbio, lazima ulipe nyumba ya wenyewe. Unaona? Workers wanahepa uwalipi. Ama hata kama niwe peke yako kwa hapo unaona hii busy na nitoa mbio. Unaamua uze. Unaona? But if only you had time to think and accommodate failure, haungetoka kwa game. Unaona? You could have the strength to endure until nini yako ikuwe stable, your business. Na mwishowe kivuno, ungevuna fiti. No, because you never had that room for failure. Unaona tu winning. That's when inakusurprise. Like I always say, no one knows tomorrow. Unaweza kuwa na a very, very legit plan. But bro, so long as you don't have a room for error, your plan yako iende anywhere. You need to have a backup plan. Ikiweza fail, at least najua niko na njia nyingine. Sio tuko tu na njia moja, design ukiweza pata roadblock ni hivyo unarudi home. Hata drivers wanakuanga wajanja, wanajuanga nikiweza enda nipate iko na jam, siwezi shinda hapa nikipoteza masaa. Kula, ingia choche na atatokea penye anaenda. Now assume now that driver ni wewe mwenye hauna any backup plan. No, wewe mwenye una hiyo backup plan, you are the driver. Singomaanisha uta delay your goods kwa barabara tu. Juu unangoja jam ifunguke. kuna roadblock, kuna protest, uko hapo tu, umekaa tu unangoja hadi senye tatoka ndo utaenda. Mbona usi give up? Sasa utachoka na give up uende home. But the drivers, they never give up. Kuna protest kuwe na nini, lazima the goods zitafika. That's how much focused they are. Unaona? Wako focused but they have got a backup plan. In case kwende hivi, he or she knows niko na alternative routes. And that's what I'm trying to bring to you. We need to have a room for error. We need to accommodate it in whatever plan you have. Kuna plan kufungua biashara, make sure you accommodate room for error. I've given you examples. You can sample the examples and see. Hizo examples zote nimewapea, they have led success. Unaona? Mimi nimeona vijana wengi wako na great ideas. Wanafungua vitu zao, inaanza, but since they can't enjoy it, or wako too greedy after profits, wanaona ai hapa iwezi, anaondoka, ana give up. Someone else comes, takes up the business idea, since ushaachilia si yako, amegrab hiyo idea yako, anaingia hapo, wewe ni kumchako kimwambia ngo utakula malosses. After 1 year, biashara ina boom. Unaanza kusema ile biashara ilikuanga yangu, hiyo idea ilikuanga yangu, hii idea ilikuwa yako, kafanyia nini? You gave up. Kuna kitu maana ulifanya na hiyo idea? Wewe tamando ilikuongoza. You too much after winning. Unasahau kila mtu aanguka. Kuna mwenye wateguki. Na ungekuwa na consider kila mtu anaweza teguka, you could have a plan. And in case nianguke, I can do this and this and this and go back again. I've told you again and again, this room for error accommodates you sufficient time to still be in the game, no matter the economy. No. Another good example, this time of economic crisis, biashara nyingi zimefungwa. Unaona? Na wenye hizo biashara sasa tu wanawika tu, ni government, ni nini. But a wise person, the rich business people, businessmen, this is always their time to make money. Senye kuna economic crisis. Why? They've got room for errors. Imefika, ni hivi ndivyo kuko, haimaanishi nitatoka game. I just buy time and boom, biashara inarudi fiti. But hizi dingine, since they never had any room for error, yetu ni profits and eating. Economic crisis happen, the worst recession happens, boom, biashara X. Haiwezi restock, biashara imekuwa mbaya, vitu zinaharibikia huko nini. You can do nothing because you never thought, just a little thought and consider a room for error. Unge consider that room for error, you could have been on the safe side. No. Because I always say again and again, no one knows tomorrow. You can never predict the future. No one knows. And the only way to safeguard the future is creating that room for error. So that whatever happens in the future, it can never swallow you. It's still fair. Itaku accommodate. Think about that. That has been my time. Hope to see you on the next video. Ciao.